It is said that one day the tortoise intended to go shopping to the market to buy groceries for his daily needs. Early in the morning he was ready to leave. By walking very slowly, the tortoise focused on going to the market without ever stopping to rest. He walked on and finally arrived at the market he was aiming for. One sack of herbs has been put into a sack prepared by the seller, and another sack containing his favorite vegetables has been put into another sack. The 2 sacks of food needed for 1 month had been tied tightly by the rope provided by the merchant. The tortoise did not want to be in the market for long and immediately walked home carrying 2 sacks of groceries to his house in the village. Step by step he walked on, never wanting to stop, because his house was quite far away. He was chasing time to get home on time. And when passing by the lizard's house, the turtle saw the master of the house sitting in front of the terrace of his house, casually ignoring him or telling him to stop by to just offer drinking water. The lizard was really very arrogant, thought the turtle in his heart. But actually the lizard is paying very close attention to what the turtle is carrying by the corners of its eyes with its evil intentions and thoughts. What a coincidence, today I will get free food without having to buy it at the market, thought the lizard with his evil intentions at that time. After passing through his house, the lizard followed the tortoise slowly from behind with very careful footsteps. And finally the tortoise arrived in a very quiet place away from the crowds of the village. Then the lizard took action. The pulling rope from a sack that the turtle was carrying was quickly cut, and quickly the lizard brought the sack back to its home. The crime committed by the lizard was so fast that the tortoise did not realize that a sack of groceries had been stolen by the thief. The tortoise just realized that 1 sack of groceries was missing when he looked back. Whoa! 1 sack of my groceries is gone! The kind turtle exclaimed with a scream. Then the tortoise examined the rope that the merchant had tied earlier this afternoon, and after paying attention it turned out that the remaining rope that was still stuck on his back could be seen, at the end of which there were traces of someone cutting the rope. But to get rid of curiosity, the tortoise finally came back again and walked in that direction to look for his shopping sack, ready to know it had fallen and could be found again in the middle of the road. And when he arrived in front of the lizard's house, he saw a sack of groceries lying on the front porch of the lizard's house. His heart was very happy to find the sack again. "Sorry, Mr. Lizard, maybe you took my grocery sack wrong, because I really understand what I bought at the market earlier," exclaimed the turtle, explaining to the lizard to take back his sack. "You don't accuse me like that, because I found the sack on the side of the road when I passed, and earlier no one claimed it, means this sack is now mine," said the lizard as he brought the sack into his house and did not come out again. His house. 1 month after the incident, the tortoise again crossed in front of his house. The lizard, which used to take his grocery sack very narrowly. He saw that at that time the lizard was sleeping very soundly, so he did not know that there was a turtle that wanted to pass in front of his house. The lizard's tail stretched out to block the path it would pass. Very slowly the turtle approached and held the lizard's tail with all its might, then pulled the tail until it fell apart from the lizard's body. "Wadua! It hurts," shouted the lizard. "Who has dared to pull my tail off?" snapped the lizard very angrily. And, when his eyes opened and woke up from his sleep, the lizard saw the tortoise holding its severed tail. "Quickly return my tail, turtle," asked the lizard, grimacing in pain. "Oh, no way. Because I found this tail on the street, it means that no one owns it. Of course it is now mine," the turtle calmly and lightly answered the lizard's question, just like before when the lizard took the sack his studies and answered so. After speaking like that, the turtle left the place without glancing left and right. Now only the lizard was left, who was dumbfounded while looking at its leg without a tail, which looked really funny and very amused. He is also now aware of the evil he has done to the tortoise. Today the evil deed against him has been properly paid for by the tortoise itself. The lizard is now aware, and he will try to do good and change his habits for the better, and will not repeat his evil actions against anyone. All evil deeds will certainly have a reward, so do good so that you always get good in your life.